Hello, everybody. So good to be here with you guys. Hey, you're late. I said the greeting and you weren't immediately here. You're slacking. Slacking on the job. What do I pay you for? That's what I pay you for. She's the mighty, mighty Methany. Hello, Nana Laura. Hello, Manuel. Hello, Buzzy Pug. Hello, Auntie M. Can you speak for Auntie M? Speak. 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 She's trying to dance. Speak. Speak. Louder. Speak. Hello, C-Rex. I hope you're having the best dreams ever right now. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. I have made excellent use of my present. Just a wee bit. Now can you dance? Dance? Ava, dance. Dance. Okay, we'll take one twirl and call it a dance. 'Cause yeah. She does it really good if I'm standing up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna stay parked as long as I can. Hello, Linda Applegate. I am the most blessed person in the whole entire world. I swear. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hello, Eileen Carlin. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Hello, Mark Addy. Good to see you, sweetie. No. Never. Like, quite literally never. You want me to? I can. It's mine after all. Let's see.
She pipes her house with love and stash. She stays up for days until she crashes. The neighbors speak, unlock their doors when a mighty, mighty Methany comes outdoors. She's got 10 ideas before the dawn, half forgone before they are drowned. Coffee's cold, her eyes still shine. She's a one-woman freak in assembly line. Vacuum running, toast is burning. Every thought's a tire turning. Mailman heights, she waves hello.
Don't mind me, I'm Queenie Snow.
From 0 to 60, she's always in cheer. The wildest woman you'll ever hear. When the lights go out and the street gets quiet, she's still going a mad ride. She's mighty, mighty Methany, still awake at 4:03. Vacuum running, toast is burning. Every thought's a tire turning. pipes, hello.
Don't mind me, I'm clean snow.
Neighbors whisper, lock the door, 'cause here comes Mighty Bethany once more. She's got 10 new plans before the dawn. She's either cooking or running a con. Coffee's cold, her green's still white. She's a cyclone on a sleep inside. She's mighty, mighty Bethany, still awake at 4:03. When the street goes dark and the night gets quiet, her maniacal love screams, don't even try it. She's mighty, mighty Bethany, still awake at 4:03. She's mighty, mighty Bethany, still awake at 4:03. Woo!
I love it so much. They're around here somewhere. Tiny kitten's outside. But Billy and Earl, Earl's sitting in, I have like 4 boxes in the living room that I need to break down. And Earl is currently sitting in a box staring at me. Hello, Sandy Herd. Hello, Spider-Man. Hello, Sir Philip Esquire. Hello, she's a maker. Hello, Charlie. No. No, not at all. Hello, Chris Van Allen, honey. Yay, I'm caught up. If I'm not mistaken, I am wearing Army Brat 1964's favorite color tonight. So if you see this, hello, Army Brat 1964. I heard that there were lots of people in the Discord today. That makes me super happy. I heard a mew. Who's Mew? Mew? Mew. Was that you, Earl? Meow. I love when Earl meows at me because he uses his whole body to do it. Like his whole head and his whole body. He's like, meow. He's so funny. Yeah, I stopped into the Discord for just a little bit, but I had stuff I had to do, like edit videos so that I could share them with you guys. So when Old Squishy Gardener and C-Rex and everybody else was in there, unfortunately I didn't get back in. So but I really love that everybody is going into the voice chat and hanging out in Ava's place. That makes me so happy. Not when Old Squishy Gardener and C-Rex were there. I just said that I was in earlier. But I had to leave because I had stuff I had to do. But while I was in there, I ordered 45% vinegar so that I could make a toxic but not toxic weed killer. It's natural. It's 45% vinegar. So you use 2 cups of that, 2 cups of water, 1 cup of salt, and then like I don't know, teaspoonish of Dawn dish soap. And you mix it all up and put it in your sprayer bottle, and it will kill trees, weeds, grass. Careful what you spray it on, because any vegetation it goes on will not be there the next day. So I mixed up that concoction, and and I sprayed it on. So my handicap ramp, there's like a 4-foot space from the house to the ramp, and I would have to climb over the railing and down onto the rocks to get to it, and that's not happening. So, there's there's trees growing up in the lava rocks. The lava rocks that are on top of the weed mesh and supposed to be preventing vegetation from growing there. But the squirrels, they they're more powerful than the weed guard. So I have black walnut trees and maple trees and big piney thorn bush things growing up back there. So I sprayed the whole area with that concoction. And then what was left, I used on my driveway, because there's I don't know, they're like yard carrots or something like that. I can't remember what the driveway carrots. They're um weeds that have a super long root, and I mean super long, and they they grow up real big and bushy in the driveway cracks. And so I sprayed all of my driveway cracks with it. Yes. Isn't it amazing? And it doesn't harm, like, okay, so like obviously you can't let pets drink it, but it's so much safer to use than glyphosate. So yeah, it'll wash away with the rain and not be toxic for the environment. So is it really now? I've never heard it called that, but I'm gonna take your word for it. It's gonna be a dead bush tomorrow. I well, this is purple, but um blue is my favorite color for myself. But I think I look better in light blue than the dark blues, but I have more dark blues than light blues. I don't know. I'll someday I'll have enough shirts to wear one every day of the month and never have to repeat. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's on YouTube, honey. I don't it should be on YouTube Music. It should be. The service that I paid for to publish it, YouTube Music was one of the options. So let's let's go hunting. Give me a second here. Let me say hi to Shane. Hello, Shane. All right, give me 1 second, honey. The mighty Methany. So I see. Well, oh, I'm on the regular YouTube. Let me go to YouTube Music. The Mighty Metheny. Yeah, it's in there. So I'm in YouTube Music, and I searched the Mighty Metheny, and it comes up a song by the PAWFURM. It's got the rock version, and then which is just a short, I think. But then it's got the it's got each of the versions. I wonder why it's not coming up for you, sweetie. Maybe what if we search just the PAWFURM? Remember, it's FURM. So yeah, I'm in there as an artist, and the Mighty Metheny comes up in there. Try searching by the PAWFURM. I hope that helps. Yeah, and it's METHANY. Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit, maybe just a teensy weensy bit. Oh, okay, I'll wait for you. Oh, fantastic. Give me a second. You want the YouTube music links or the video links or both? How about this? We'll do I will get it to you. I will get it to you. Aww, thank you. And she's not talking about the pets, guys. She's talking about us. 707, what's that, sweetie? Is that LOL upside down? Am I onto something? All right. Well, oh. I'm still not wrong, though. Oh, you definitely are. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. Oh, you're going to have fun tonight, Chris Van Allen. I'm telling you. Well, okay. This is why I thought 707 might be LOL, right? Okay. There was a girl that went into an auto parts store and said she needed a 710 cap. And they said, "What do you mean a 710 cap?" And she says, "Well, I lost mine and I can't find one anywhere. I need a 710 cap." Well, the 710 cap that she was looking for was her oil cap. So yeah. I so I get a little tiny giggle out of upside down words. I get a little tiny giggle out of a lot of things. Hi, Earl. Hi, baby boy. How you doing? Are you gonna come up here? You can come up here. No, no. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get the clip started. I know I said I'd wait for Eileen, but I'll text her if she still needs help. I'll text her. Maybe after the clips manual. You're always trying to take people out of the stream. Quit it. She's already got her treats, and so she's got her full belly laying on the bed out there. Oh, hello, Lisette-Annette, honey. Earl, quit that, buddy. Come on up. Come on, buds. He won't come up on the desk. He sits at my legs, scratching at my legs. Not really scratching. He thinks he's tapping me, but I feel the needles in my legs. Oh my God, I wish you guys saw that. Oh, he just, Earl, buddy. Oh my God, that was the cutest thing ever. Earl, come here, baby boy. Come on, baby boy. Here. Oh, I love him. He's so cute. Okay. I'll send it to you, sweetie. If I text it to you, I don't know if you're using your phone or your tablet right now. But okay, I will text you the links, but if you need me to email them to you, text me your email address, or just send me an email on nightshiftwithapril@gmail.com. Ava, those are Earl's. I know, chunk butt. Everything's yours. I know. Everything's Ava's. Oh, that's what he was telling everybody to go into Discord for. He didn't say why to go into Discord. He was just telling everybody to leave the stream and go to Discord. I can, sweetie. Can you shoot me an email at nightshiftwithapril@gmail.com? I think actually I might have your email. If I already have it, don't worry about it. I'll send the links to you. Hello, Ava Speaks. Ava Speaks is going to have to go into her YouTube studio and edit her name so that it says Ava Speaks or Ava Speaks Treats. Piggy. All right, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to email I'm going to email I mean, I need to bat signal Mortimer Duke. He's where is he?
There is Angie. Is she the only other jail?
Yeah, Your Honor, there's a few things. So Angie went out to Western State.
Yeah.
Previous order. She spent the maximum time there for the 29 days. There was a report drafted by Western on the 22nd, showing at that time, she was still incompetent. I met with her. She's doing much better. Her meds seem to slowly be taking effect. Also, the outpatients, I believe she's online. Kate.
Yeah, Ciliberto. Thank you, Ms. Ciliberto, for being here.
The outpatient competency restoration program. At this time, she's not eligible. But what has been figured out, Andy's going to work with Peninsula Behavioral Health. And essentially, they have a program to help kind of, get housing, mental health services, any other services that she needs. And I had a fairly lengthy discussion with Angie about the importance of her staying on meds. And if you can get housing and PA, that will probably help. So I have a prepared order, given that this was originally assault 4DV and a malmish. This is the order, it's the brand new one from August for dismissing a quote unquote serious non-felony.
Yeah.
Which also requires the DCR eval, which was recommended in the evaluation. It gives 72 hours for that to be done, but usually Peninsula is pretty quick. I also added an extra note on here that the DCR evaluation should be also provided to court. And this is agreed. I think the protected parties here.
He was here for a few minutes.
My understanding is.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
I don't know if there was a formal no contact.
We're working on that. Mr. Paganelli's trying to say what he's trying to say right now.
There's a order to, there's no that I could find in this office order from the state. There is an order from the protected party, Your Honor.
Right.
I have captioned that. If the court would prefer, I can hand that to the protected party for them to sign and make that motion.
Yes, the protected party's right here. Let's make sure he gets that signed. He filed a motion, I don't know when, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't recall, since the case is being dismissed, if it was just conditions of release or if there was a formal contact.
Well, he filed whatever he did. He filed a motion October 7th.
For a civil no contact order or a motion to lift the no contact order?
Motion to modify or terminate protection order. And I'm looking, I don't think we had a separate order.
Yeah, that's why I want to clarify. If it was just simply conditions of release, that goes away with the dismissal.
Oh, I know, but we were just talking about
But
that.
if we do in fact have a separate no contact order,
well, we got him here to.
One of these to make sure that.
That's what he's working on right now. So that's actually good. Ms. Ciliberto, thank you for being so proactive. I had a chance to read your latest report. We appreciate that. So the case is getting dismissed. Mr. Kressel, the part I missed, is she getting released or is she being released?
There's going to be a DCR
right,
now.
Right.
That requires.
I don't know if you need to sign.
I'm assuming this is granted.
Yeah, it's granted. Yep.
I was going to sign something that said judge grants this motion.
Well,
Right.
I'm just checking the box.
Right.
Since we have I don't know if this is necessary. If there was a formal no contact order, it'd be necessary. If there's just a condition of the
Right. Well, we're just
There's
make
no
sure.
reason to risk it.
Right.
If there's not a no contact order, it does nothing. If there is a formal one, it removes it.
Okay.
That's resolving the issue.
Angie, there's a lot of talking, but the short version is your case is being dismissed.
Okay.
There's going to be one last evaluation that we talked about, which Peninsula will do. It's usually pretty quick. They might take a day or two to get down there. But then you just need to work with Peninsula. Also, the judge lifted the conditions or the no contact order.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
But the main thing is just stay on your medication and take care of yourself, because
Okay, I
I'd
sure
rather see
will.
you at, I'd rather see you at Safeway or somewhere in town instead of in the jail.
Me
So-
too, Mr. Kressel. Thank you.
So if you're taking care of yourself and staying on your meds, that shouldn't be an issue, all right?
Perfect.
We might as well
Thank
make a
you.
copy for this guy since he's been here a couple
So
times.
yeah, Angie, it might be a day or two before you're actually released, but
That you,
Peninsula's
Mendoza?
gonna work with you.
You got a volume, you got a
Okay,
volume on that?
I understand.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right,
Thank
take care of
you.
yourself, Angie.
Thank you, Miss Ciliberto.
Thank you, Miss Alberto.
Mendoza, get yourself up here. Where'd we leave off with Mendoza? Did you drive over from Seattle today? Aren't you living over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when did you come over?
Earlier last month,
Oh, I got you. That's
I
right.
had an employment opportunity down
Oh,
here.
good. Did it work out yet, or do you know?
I'm almost complete with it, so,
Gotcha.
yeah, it worked out.
Right.
Your Honor, I think this was in my box because it is community service review.
Right.
I believe the court previously imposed either 30 days jail or 240 hours of community service.
Right.
This appears to be 48 hours.
Yeah.
I'll defer to Ms. O'Brien. It looks to be from the Bay of McCall.
Yeah, McCoss. I got 48 hours. What are we looking?
Well, we have 48 hours of 240.
Well, and
And he waited until about a week before court to get those 48 hours.
now how come that is, Mendoza? What were you sitting around about?
Well, the employment opportunity was a fishing, so there's this short window for fishing.
Gotcha. Now run this by me again. Are you a macaw?
Yes,
So you were fishing, so for like maybe 3 weeks or something?
we did about 4 trips so far, and we have 2 more left. But the boat broke down, so I was able to have that time to go to the food place and.
So are you trying to get back to Seattle? Is this your significant other?
Yes,
Are you trying to get back to Seattle soon or what? What's the plan?
I got probably 2 more trips to do, and then I'll be back in Seattle because the boat broke down, and and we're putting it back together this week. We should be able to do 1 or 2 hopefully, or 1.
Well, my phone says you got 192 hours to go.
Yes,
What are we thinking about what's 192 hours divided by, I don't know, 40? What's that get you to?
2 something.
Well, it's about 4 points, so
It's
it'd take them
4,
at
I
least
beg
a
your
month.
pardon.
It'd take them 5 months, I think, to get 192 hours done, or at least
Yeah,
5 weeks.
4.5 weeks if he
Right.
did 40 hours a
4.5
week.
weeks.
If he did 40 hours a week.
And Mr. Paganelli, we're all thinking out loud here, so
And Your Honor, I just kind of front of the court, just thinking out loud. Are you going to be in the Bay for a while? What's the plan?
that's what I'm trying to get to. Are you in a hurry to get back to Seattle or to stay in Nia Bay?
I want to go back after I'm done working.
Okay,
How
so
soon is that?
2 more fishing trips maybe.
Yeah, and we are out there for about 5 days. tops.
Right, so you'd be getting back to Seattle before the end of this year, but you'd be getting back by December.
Yeah.
You'll be done fishing about December 5th or 1st or somewhere. in
Yeah.
there. So, and he's got 192 hours to go. Everybody see where we're going with this?
Do you have a place lined up to do community service if you go back?
Not in I haven't looked into Seattle yet because there was a thing about checking with the probation to see if it qualified. And
Right.
I knew the Nia Bay one qualified.
Right.
So,
No, that's good thinking.
and then 40 hours is a lot though, because I have to work to.
Oh, I know. I don't want you to miss out on your fishing opportunity, but I don't want you to mess up the hours because the alternative is to put you in jail to finish the hours.
Yeah.
So we're all trying to think about how might this work? So if you got 2 more, so you get the boat running, let's say you get the boat running this week, you got 2 more trips.
Yeah.
You can be done by the end of the month.
Yeah.
So you should be able to get another 48 hours done before the end of December, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
You got a place to stay at Mackay, you got relatives?
Yeah.
in
My
there?
family, all my family's in Nia Bay.
Well, how
so-
big of a hurry is she to get back to Seattle?
not much of a hurry.
Okay.
I mean, because our employer in Seattle is, they're losing contracts and stuff this
All right.
past few months, so work over in Seattle's been.
So what we're
Amazing.
looking for, Mr. Paganelli, Ms. O'Brien, is a review date to get us another 48 hours or so.
12/29.
12/29, we're not gonna have court 12/29. What I'm thinking is 12/15.
Okay.
Because you got two more fishing trips. You should be able to get another 48 hours, we think, by about December 15th.
Yeah, it took me about 2 weeks to do that.
Okay, the more you get, the better. Because as long as that's looking at 192, see, at some point, I gotta say, enough's enough, Mendoza, and put you in jail. You don't wanna go to jail for Christmas, do you?
Well, I thought when I left last time, you said 40 hours by November 3rd, so.
No, I'm just saying, we gotta make sure we get it done.
Yeah,
We
no,
gotta have a
yeah,
plan for getting it done. That's what we're saying.
yeah, I'm not
I
saying.
want you to fish too. I'm glad you're fishing.
Yeah.
These relatives or friends?
This is my cousin, he's a
Yeah.
boat owner, so.
Always those cousins that got fishing jobs.
Just to confirm for the record, Your Honor, we want 96 of 240, so another 48 hours on the 15th of December.
Yeah, he says it takes you about 2 weeks to get the hours, right?
Yeah, about
So
2
you got
days.
at least a 2 week slot between now and December, whatever I said, December 12th, 12/12.
December 15th.
December 15th.
6
I'm
weeks,
sorry.
Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Yes,
I would like to get a UA on Mr. Mendoza too.
today? I guess you're gonna be doing a UA. How you feel about that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I don't think she particularly cares for Mr. Mendoza. She looks a little more grumpy than usual. And I'd like to get a UA on him. That she's the probation officer, by the way, for the county. So she's the court clerk, court administrator, and probation officer. She's a woman that wears many hats.
Well, because you gotta drink some coffee or water. You're not gonna leave today till you get that
I have
UA.
coffee before I came.
All right, all right. How's everything going otherwise?
Oh, a little bit. It's tough on everybody out there. so.
All right. Well, we're gonna work with you if you work with us. All right, so your next court date is December 15th at 9:30. You gotta have at least another 48 hours. You're gonna do UA today.
Okay.
You're not smoking any pot or anything on the side, are you?
No,
Okay,
I don't smoke.
all right, good. All right, you stick around until you get a UA and then we'll see you on the 15th. Does that make sense to you?
Fascinating.
Your other?
Just a reminder.
Okay.
That's your problem.
All righty, young man, we'll
Okay.
see you on the
But yeah,
15th.
stick around.
Is that you, Mr.?
I hope he's not doing drugs while he's fishing, because that is actually a very dangerous job. When you're doing commercial fishing like that, you are handling ropes that can cut you, and all of the pulleys and the baskets and the nets, and yeah, it can get very dangerous. That show, oh, y'all know exactly which one I'm talking about. I can't think of it now. Deadliest Catch. Thank you, Chris Van Allen. Yes, that's basically what they're out there doing. So I really hope that he is sober, because yeah, I don't know particularly what he's fishing for in Washington, but commercial fishing, it is dangerous.
Wester in the jail?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Okay, thank you. This is 30358. Obstruction of a public servant, maximum punishment, 364 days in jail. $5,000 fine plus that Forks criminal trespass. I suppose that's 90 days in jail. I don't know without looking.
I think that's right, yeah.
Right. Helicopter pad, life flight, etc. So we had a trespass going with that life flight pad, yes. Yeah. We had trouble getting some basic information and getting the situation under control.
Also, the helicopter owner has alleged the helicopter would not take off until the definitive arrest, so that was
Right.
they're trying to actually get someone out.
So it could have actually gone past, it could have gone into something else, but we for sure have a trespass, probable cause for a trespass, probable cause for public servant, obstructing the public servant. So, Mr. Wester, we have an address at Founder's Way. Is that actually where you live?
That's correct, yes. Apartment 87.
Okay. Is that where you get mail?
Yes, sir.
All right. When's the last time you had a paycheck of any kind? Do you work at all?
No, I'm on disability. I get paid the first of the month.
Well, from what? Like Social Security? What do you mean?
Yeah, Social Security.
Okay, well, he qualifies for a defender. He signed his rights. He's been told the maximum punishment. The main thing is, Mr. Fleck, have you had a chance to think about this situation? Do we want to bail on Mr. Western?
Well, I'd like to say something, Your Honor.
Oh, no, hang on a second, Mr. Western. You have an attorney.
No, I don't think so. My concern is the behaviors is such that.
Well,
In Your Honor, I would suggest, I had a brief chance to see the probable cause statement at lunchtime. Initially, just on first reading, there was a concern that there was a 1077 issue, but just looking at the video, I don't think that's the case. He seems to be fairly responsive. So I would suggest a PR, but have him here next Monday for an arraignment.
Well, here's what's interesting. If anybody.
And the name's not familiar. I don't think he has much history.
He has a, Mr. Wester has a current warrant out of Westport. And also he has got a pretty good string of criminal trespass, 2023, 2017, 2015. He does criminal trespass about every 2 or 3 years just to make sure we're all still awake.
I would still suggest.
I know you would. I'm wondering if, Mr. Fleck, with that warrant out of Westport and the string of trespasses, the guy could almost justify putting $500 cash requirement, or we trust him to get back to court without any further incidents.
I would say, let's see what happens on Monday.
Okay, you want to bring it back Monday? All right, we appointed Mr. Kressel. Mr. Wester, I'm going to take a chance on you, release you, and you're going to come back Monday, which is.
That was the day we were trying to keep pretty light.
Oh, yes, that's pretty light. So we'd have to come back the 17th. You're right, Mr.
17th?
Plank, thank you. Yeah, that's 2 Mondays from today. So, and I don't want you to answer this. I'm just going to make a comment at you. Whatever you were doing over at that helipad, you need to stay as far away from that as you can. I don't want any more. I don't want any more arrests for trespass. And whenever a police officer talks to you, you need to say yes, sir, and cooperate immediately. If there's any action between now and the 17th, we're going to put you back in jail on $2,000 cash requirement. So you don't want you back here on the 17th. You live right here in town, don't you?
Oh, yeah, right there at the.
Yep. So get yourself over here in person on the 17th at 1:30, 2 Mondays from today.
Yes,
Okay?
sir, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And when you're released, my name's Doug Kressel, I'm gonna be your attorney. When you're released, call my office, provide them your contact information, including a phone number with a working voicemail. And be back here in 2 weeks on the 17th in person at 1:30 in the afternoon.
The one thing I didn't ask, do you happen to know your telephone number, Mr. Wester?
You got it.
Do you know what's that?
You got it. Well, I'll get his name when I get released, won't I?
All right. We just need to make sure we get a good enough phone number for him. Okay, we'll see you on the 17th. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, thank you,
Wester.
Your Honor.
Ms. Shadowski, are you out there?
Pardon?
Oh, no, we're
Good
talking to
afternoon,
somebody
Your
else,
Honor.
Mr. Wester.
Okay, have a good day, y'all.
Thank you. Mr. Wolfley, are you there? No, who is that?
I am indeed.
Oh, yeah, we don't see you, but we hear you. There you are. Which one do you have, Mr. Wolfley?
I've been asked to fill in for Ms. Vucic on Torres Lopez.
Oh, yeah, Yvonne Torres Lopez sitting right here. He's pretty reliable. Mr. Torres Lopez, how you doing?
I believe what we have here, Mr. Wolfley, is that we're trying to see if your client finished up community service.
Well, we got some stuff from Friendship Diversion.
Okay.
That's actually their form, but the site was Ginger's Closet, Your Honor.
Oh, so he went to Ginger's Closet.
Yes.
Okay, and he had to do 10 hours.
Looks like he did 10
That's
hours.
10 hours, okay. Well, it's taking forever, but that's fine. He got it done. At the very last minute, but it's done.
Absolutely no sarcasm there.
There's some other parts of his sentence that have not yet been.
What's he need to do now?
Victim awareness, panel for DV. Page 6 of his mental health eval recommended conflict resolution skills class, which hasn't happened. But it also recommended SUD treatment.
Oh, is that right?
And I've been waiting for the court to tell me whether we're going to do that or not.
Well, between Mr. Fleck and I and
Mr. Wolfley, did you
Wolfley,
catch all that?
I haven't quite heard anything there.
Okay. Probation is saying that the 10 hours are done, albeit last week, but hey, they're done. That only took 3 months, 4 months. But on the judgment and sentence for your client, your firm's client, there is a requirement that that he's on supervised probation to get a DV eval and a mental health eval, and obtain a substance use disorder eval. And so in all that, there was a conflict resolution course recommended, and also a SUD.
right?
Drug and alcohol.
Eval?
Yes.
Okay, so he's put, and the MH, the mental health eval, said the drug and alcohol eval.
Yes.
Okay, so, your client's gonna need to get both of those. I would love to see both of those by the 26th of January, since I've been wanting the other part done since April or June.
You know what we're talking about there, Mr. Yvonne, Mr. Torres Lopez? Some additional evaluations, and I don't know why he doesn't understand that, Mr. Wolfley, except that we would need a review date, Mr. Wolfley, if you're game with that in January 2026. But so Ms. O'Brien, you've explained to Mr. Torres Lopez what he needs to do?
Well, I have discussed his obligations with him, especially the victim impact.
Right.
We talked about.
So what initially drew me to this courtroom was the judge reminded me of Judge Middleton. The prosecutor at that time was like Dollar General version of Jay Regier. And this delightful young lady, she very much reminded me of Katrina from Judge Maribel's courtroom. She, yeah. Some of those hats that she wears that I was talking about earlier might be a little bit tight around the rim.
And this is my only case this afternoon, Your Honor.
Right.
I could meet with Mr. Torres Lopez and explain
Very
it
good.
after court.
Right.
So why don't, with that in mind, Mr. Wolfley, it sounds like he's gonna have to do a victim's impact. That was the conflict resolution class, right? That recommended that. About the judgment and sentence, there's a box mark that says substance use disorder eval. And he hasn't done that, but I think he did the mental health eval.
The mental health eval recommended the substance abuse.
Okay, and the mental health eval came back and recommended what's also already checked off. So probation's offering to meet with your client right here after we're done. My suggestion is it's gonna take him some time to do that, even though it goes against my better nature to suggest this. How about the 2nd of February, 2026, with the idea that evals will be done and programs will be started.
Right. So, Mr. Wolfley, I don't know if that sounds acceptable to you.
Oh, that sounds acceptable to me.
Okay,
So just to make sure that I've got this clearly, he needs to do an impact, victims impact, program. And then he needs to do the, substance use disorder evaluation. And we need to have these done by February 2nd.
That would be wonderful, sir.
Seems clear to me. Thank you.
February 2nd.
I said February 2nd.
Yeah, you did. February 2nd is a Monday,
I
yeah.
said February 2nd.
Yeah.
Yes, he
I'm
did.
using my handy dandy calendar that's going to expire, so the court administrator has to make a new one.
Yeah.
1:30.
Mr. Torres Lopez, it sounds kind of confusing. You'll be talking to Ms. O'Brien here in the next few minutes. It sounds like you got the mental health eval though.
Yeah.
So you're well on your way. Yep, you'll be able to finish it. All right, Mr. Wolfley, was that it?
Yeah, 1:30 on February 2nd, correct?
Yes.
Great.
Very good, sir. Thank you very much.
You bet. Have a good day.
Good afternoon. May I have your name, please?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Larry Piggy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Piggy. We're on the record in case number 25-6065SM. You're appearing for arraignment purposes in the underlying charges, as well as arraignment on a bond violation. You're appearing with Ms. Farrar Wilbur, the defense attorney available through the Indigent Defense Council here to assist you. And Ms. Farrar Wilbur, did you have opportunity to review allegations in the underlying complaint, nature of the offense, possible maximum penalties, as well as the issues with regard to the bond violation with Mr. Piggy?
Yes, thank you. We did have the opportunity to review the complaint as well as his rights in this matter. At this time, Mr. Piggy waives a formal reading, pleads not guilty, and requests court-appointed counsel. I would note that Mr. Travis is appointed to assist him in another pending matter. In regards to the bond violation allegation, we did review his the allegation in that report, as well as his right to a hearing with counsel present. He wishes to waive those rights and admit the violation.
So with regard to the petition for the court-appointed attorney, and we will indicate that Mr. Travis currently represents you, but I need to go through the questions. Once again, please raise your right hand. And you swear that the information you're about to give me will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, and you're welcome to lower your hand. Mr. Piggy, what's your phone number?
231.
Your mailing address?
That will be Sherwood Forest Drive.
What city?
Traverse City.
Do you also use an email address?
Yes, it's quite long though.
What is that?
It's under BOIGOTDABAG.
Nothing says I'm a dealer while you're in court as your email being boy got the bag. What a dummy. Nope.
At the Sherwood Forest Drive, are you renting, purchasing the home, or living with others?
I'm living with my mom.
Are you employed?
Yes. I would
Where?
say. Qdoba. But I'm not sure about how long I'm gonna be employed for now.
What's your average take-home pay?
As of right now, I'm pretty sure I'm getting paid $16 an hour. Yeah, I'm making like 30 hours a week.
Have you gotten a paycheck from them?
Not yet, no.
Do you have own a vehicle?
I do not own a vehicle, no.
And do you have any money in a checking account or savings account, any cash on hand?
No.
So we'll appoint an attorney to assist you. Next step in the process, the pretrial conference will be scheduled for November 25th. It's at 9:30 a.m. in person here at the district court. With regard to the bond violation, you understand that you have the right to a hearing. You have the right to have an attorney represent you at that hearing. If you choose to admit that violation, you understand you would waive those rights.
Yes, absolutely.
We will get the file to Judge Cooney. He will see you as soon as he is able. I don't believe it will be today. I think he has a civil docket today. But you will be remanded to jail until the time that you are able to see the judge. And the judge will set your bond as well. Not set your bond. The judge will discuss with you the bond. And for right now, you're all set.
The judge will see that email address and revoke your bond. Right.
Okay.
Magistrate, but Mr. Piggy does have a pending retail fraud case that I believe he may have a personal bond on. Would the court consider converting that so he's at least earning credit while he's waiting to see Judge Cooney for the bond violation in this matter?
I would consider it, however, I think it will be tomorrow when Judge Cooney is able to see him.
Okay.
So it would be set, one day, right? So for right now, I just assume not throw that into the mix so that we get confused and maybe he does have to post some money, maybe he doesn't have to post some money. So I'd rather leave it as it is.
Okay, thank you, understood.
Thank you. So for right now, Mr. Piggy, you are all set.
Okay, thank you.
Can I have your name, please?
Nathaniel Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, W-I-L-S-O-N.
And you are welcome to step up to the podium.
Okay.
Are you here to admit responsibility with an explanation or deny that you're responsible?
I'm willing to admit guilt on part of it.
It's-
I guess I've never done this before, so.
Sure. So your ticket, do you have a copy?
Yep, I have a copy of everything here.
So read that ticket on the right-hand side. It gives you your options to admit responsibility, admit with an explanation, or deny.
Yeah, I will admit with an explanation.
Okay.
So I was stopped in my semi, I was not gonna lie, I was not ready to get home. It was the end of the year harvest, got done. And he stopped me for speeding, which I will fully admit to. He wrote me for use of handheld device, which I didn't think I was doing, but I will pay that ticket because I know I got one out of the two, I guess, let's say. I will admit responsibility to the ticket. I guess if that's the best way to put it. I'll admit to that I was speeding because that was this for the original stop or the stop, but he said it.
Well, I can't accept an admission of responsibility to something that you think you did not do. So in a commercial vehicle, you can't.
I know, and I realize.
Touch a phone.
Right, and I have a headset. I had my headset on when he stopped me.
Okay, that doesn't really matter.
Right.
What matters is that if he issued the ticket, he is claiming that he observed that you were holding the phone.
I don't admit to using my phone, but I am more than happy to pay that ticket because I know that that's better than.
Really not how it works, though.
In Michigan, it's even if you're just holding it, whether you're on it or not, you can just have it physically in your hand, and that's justification for the ticket.
Okay. I'll admit to it. I'll pay the fine. Like, as I know that I have a pretty, I think I have a very good record. I'm more than happy to pay the fine versus
Okay,
speed.
that's not really how it goes.
Okay.
So you can't admit responsibility to something that you're telling me you did not do.
Okay.
So you should go back to the clerk who checked in, ask to fill out a form. We'll mail you a notice of the date and time of your informal hearing. It's via Zoom, so you don't have to make another trip back here to court. But the officer will be at that hearing. You'll be at the hearing, both under oath and providing testimony. And I would make a determination based on that testimony. So for right now, then you are all set.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
Magistrate, I will need a breakout with Miss McCauley. I just wanted to also confirm, is this a bond violation or a probation violation allegation for her?
It is a bond violation. I believe that she's pled, but she's not yet been sentenced, maybe. Let me verify
Okay.
that.
Okay, thank you.
Notice of sentencing, her PSI is scheduled for November 10th. Notice of sentencing is December 11th, and she did plea on October 23rd.
Okay, thank you.
And her attorney is Mr. Travis.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. You are Hannah McCauley.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're on the record in case number 25-5621 SM. You're appearing for arraignment purposes on an allegation of a bond violation. Ms. Ferrara Wilbur is the defense attorney available through the Indigent Defense Counsel who will be assisting you with the arraignment today. And she needs some time to speak with you before we get further on the record. So I'm going to place you and Ms. Ferrara Wilbur in a breakout room so that you can have a private conversation with her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you and welcome back. We're back on the record in case number 25-5621 SM. And Ms. Ferrara Wilbur, did you have opportunity to review allegations on the bond violation, nature of the same with Ms. McCauley?
She must have known she was getting arrested today. She wore the perfect shirt.
Yes, thank you. We did have the opportunity to review the allegations and her rights. At this time, Ms. McCauley pleads not guilty and requests that this is set for a hearing with her attorney, Mr. Travis.
We will get that hearing scheduled as quickly as possible. You will be remanded to jail until the time of that hearing. And so for right now, then you are all set.
Magistrate, would the court consider any type of bond for Ms. McCauley? She understands, personal bond would not be realistic, but she does have up to $1,000 of her own funds, as well as family funds, to post a bond pending hearing.
As you and I discussed, she has already entered a plea in this case. So she'll be remanded until the time of that hearing. Well, it will be expedited since you'll be staying in jail, but you will be remanded until the time of that plea.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Kimberly McLaren.
Okay.
She's pro per.
She's, is she in the Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. McLaren, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You have, oh, there you are. This is file 253081, State People of the State of Michigan versus Kimberly McLaren. Appearance, please, Mr. Villar.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Villar on behalf of the people.
Thank you. And Ms. McLaren, please state your name too, ma'am. Uh-oh. Can't really hear you very well, Ms. McLaren. It may be that you have to turn your video off, and then the audio might work better.
Yeah, it's not even letting me turn my video off. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. If this gets too choppy, just let me know and we'll try to work something out.
So, Ms. McLaren, today is the date and time set for sentencing in reference to failure to stop at a property damage accident. You pled guilty to this offense, and that was, I believe, on September 23. 1 second. Yep, September 23, the court accepted your plea. At that time, you had Attorney McCain. Do you still have a public defender, or are you representing yourself?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For sentencing, Mr. Villar.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think in this case, the defendant took responsibility for actions by pleading guilty at the arraignment. So we do appreciate that. However, there was an incident where the running board for a gentleman who was just parked got ripped off, and a witness saw the defendant look at the vehicle and then get back in her car and leave. So I think that she should be aware that anytime there is an accident like that, she needs to leave she needs to contact the police, and at the very least, leave her name and number for the person whose vehicle she damaged. Instead, she had to be discovered. So I think that mitigates against her. I think that she doesn't have a bad driving record. This is something that seems like an anomaly. However, I think it was a bad choice by her. And I think that there may be some restitution for the vehicle, but I think that my understanding is that insurance has covered that. So I guess I would ask the court leave open restitution for us to claim if we get notice of that.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Villar. Ms. McLaren, what is it that you think that the court should be aware of? And what do you think the court should do on this case?
So I did not leave. It was in a parking lot at a football game with 4 different schools. So I did pull out because I'm like, I can't fit in this space. So I did move. I had no idea who the vehicle belonged to. It started raining. So I didn't put a note on the car because it was downpouring. They actually like canceled the football game, like, because it started thundering and lightning and everything. And I had no idea like who to even begin to look for, like who it belonged to. There was no one announcing, so we couldn't even announce it over the PA system. But absolutely, I'm at fault. I know that I should have left a note, but I just didn't think a note was going to do any good because it was raining. I didn't know I was supposed to call the police because it was private property. But no, I mean, I own it. It was a mistake, and that's pretty much the gist of it.
Okay. Well, let's go back to that night. It's raining. You're at a football game, and you realize that you damaged somebody else's car. What would you do differently next time?
Call the police.
Okay, yep. Definitely call the police and sit in your car, right? If it's raining and you're leaving because it's raining, right? The other car, the occupants will probably be going to their car real soon, right?
Yeah,
right?
possibly, yes.
Because they canceled the game, so everybody's leaving. You gotta figure that those people will be leaving soon also.
So they just postponed it. They were gonna restart it once the rain stopped, but I had to go pick up another child from somewhere else. So I just left and I just told my son, call me when the game's done and I'll come back and get you. So that was part of the other reason I didn't like just sit there and stay. So just a little other piece of it. So, but
you also have to know that in this day and age, there's either a security camera or somebody with a phone watching you, regardless of what you're doing, right?
Sure.
And so something like that, somebody's gonna be saying, "No, yeah, I saw this car hit this other car," and like Mr. Villar was saying, it goes from bad to worse, right? It goes from something where you can apologize and say, "Oh man, these cars sure were parked in here tight, and I got distracted, and I'm very apologetic," to a misdemeanor where you could go to jail and place on probation. Right? And if this was your car or if it was one of your kids' cars and somebody damaged it, you'd be pretty upset about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, and I understand running kids around and getting distracted by all that stuff, but at the end of the day, this is on you. And I do appreciate you taking the accountability right out of the gate at the prelim. So the court will utilize fines and costs, and those fines are $200 fine, state cost of $50, other court costs of $300, and a crime victim right fee is $75. All in, that's $625. That will be due within 60 days. If you need additional time, contact the district court, they'll work with you. Just make sure that you follow up with them and you're making some payments, okay?
Okay.
If there is restitution down the road, Mr. Villar's office has the opportunity to file a motion. Okay? That doesn't mean that's, if he says it's worth $15,000, that doesn't mean that that's what you're going to be ordered. That means that there will be a hearing on it, though.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Can I get a phone number from you, please, Ms. McLaren?
Yeah, it's 269.
Okay. Well, thank you for being accountable, Ms. McLaren. And I can feel very confident that you would be doing things differently next time, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's just hope there's not another next time.
Well, I hope so too. That's the whole goal. Anything additional, Mr. Villar?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next case, Michael Reisner, and bring in Mr. Richardson in. I do not know if his client is with you.
He's just on standby. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Mike, I sent this. I've been working with John on this case. I can send you the email if John's out of the office today. He paid restitution.
Judge, let's call the case.
Yep. Let me call the case. It's 2523577. Sound people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Joe Reisner. If we have appearances starting with Mr. Villar.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Villar on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kurt Richardson for Michael Reisner.
Thank you. Is your client available, Mr. Richardson?
I can have him call in if you'd like. He's older and he called in on the phone last time. I essentially, we had worked out an agreement where he paid the restitution and that was paid this morning. I emailed proof over and we were hoping just to give prosecuting attorney's office just a little bit more time to verify. And then they were going to issue a dismissal.
Okay, the court does have, Mr. Villar, I don't know if you have this as well. The court was just provided an email from Mr. Richardson indicating that restitution had been paid in the amount of $222.76 to Walmart on behalf of Michael Reisner, and the email chain seems to imply that there'd be a dismissal upon payment of restitution. Is that your understanding, Mr. Villar?
That is the agreement that was reached. I do not have proof of the restitution at this point. Mr. Richardson may have sent it, but if I would point out that the agreement was made back on September 12th. And so there's been quite a while to get the restitution covered, and to get it just done this morning is a little worrisome. But I think if he's made the restitution payment, then we have agreed to dismiss the charge.
I just emailed it to you, Mike, and essentially what happened was he furnished the check to the court and the court wouldn't accept it. And so then we had to redo the entire check directly to Walmart, the victim. And so that's what the delay was.
All right, that all being said, will your office be preparing a nollie? Or, you want a nollie to be prepared then, Mr. Villar? We can prepare the nollie.
So I'm looking at the email that I got from Mr. Richardson. Shows it looks like a cashier's check made out to Walmart on 10/22, and then I think Kristen Whitney?
Yeah.
Of Mr. Richardson's office received this check on behalf of Walmart on November 4th of 2025. So I don't think Walmart has actually received it yet. That'd be my understanding from what I see here. Is that your understanding, Kurt?
They received it this morning.
Okay, someone from your office gave it to them?
My staff hand delivered it this morning and got a receipt.
All right, based on Mr. Richardson's representation, we will issue a nollie.
We can print that off, Mr. Villar, if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's fine. That would be fine. So we do not have to do a nollie?
No, we'll do it. Had your client been present, Mr. Richardson, the court would just remind him of not having sticky fingers. The ticket that was originally authorized way back on July says that in the remarks section that he's done this multiple times. And as an individual who was born in September of 1953, he obviously should know better and behave a little bit better. So if you could just remind him of that, please.
Why is he getting this deal then? Then this charge just goes away because he paid the restitution. That doesn't seem very fair.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay. And the court does have a nollie here indicating that retail fraud third degree is being dismissed. And one other thing that you can point out to Mr. Reisner is that if this were to happen again, I imagine that the resolution will not be quite as favorable for him as this one was.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything additional, Mr. Villar or Mr. Richardson?
Nothing, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do we have Ms. Stedman?
Yes, Judge, Mr. Daniel.
This is file, oops, wrote it down wrong. 252011 SM, People of the State of Michigan versus Holly and Stedman. Appearances, please, beginning with you, Mr. Villar.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mike Villar on behalf of the people.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John Deeney on behalf of Holly Stedman, who's also present via Zoom.
Thank you. Ms. Stedman, please state your name.
Holly Stedman.
Thank you, Ms. Stedman. So it appears as though on October 17, you pled guilty to assault and battery, and we're here today for sentencing. This matter was adjourned for victim notification. Is that your understanding, Mr. Villar?
Yes, Your Honor.
And was that able to be accomplished?
I'm checking, just one moment. We were able to send a notice to the victim on October 21st. So we have been able to notify the victim.
Did you receive a victim statement that you want to read?
There's no victim statement that I want to read. The victim was contacted and did talk to us for a period of time. And he had indicated that he was okay with the diversion program if she's eligible, but indicated she might have a criminal history out of Wisconsin. I think that he's concerned, they share children together. He's concerned with her drug use. And so that is a big concern here. And so between Vicodin and Percocet and alcohol, that's what he's concerned with, and he thinks that detrimentally affects her and their children. So whatever happens, whether it's diversion or sentencing, we'd ask that the court help the defendant to address those issues if she admits having them.
Okay, thank you. So do you have any recommendation as far as sentencing goes, Mr. Villar?
We would have no objection to the diversion program. If that's something that she wants to do, I think it would put her in good stead for counseling. If she's not eligible for diversion, we'd ask the court to put her on a period of probation so that her drug and alcohol use can be monitored.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Danian, what is it that you believe is important for the court to be aware of, and what's your recommendation?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. We concur with Mr. Villar in terms of the recommendations. The only, my client, I think, takes offense to the allegations about drug and alcohol use. I know that she's in the process of getting a divorce with her husband, and that's the alleged victim in this case. I guess she had thrown his cell phone and it hit him with the cell phone. She did admit to that at the plea. But we're asking for a short-term probation and diversion. I think that'd be the best case scenario. We also did have a no jail recommendation from the prosecutor in this case.
Thank you. Ms. Stedman, what do you believe that the court should do on this case?
Well, I would like to do the diversion. I have spoke with people from On Point, some therapists and such. I am going to say I do not use any drugs at all. And I know that he's just trying to use that against me because there's a divorce, but that's not what this should be about. But I think that the diversion should be plenty. I've been through enough with this man.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Ms. Stedman. So both Mr. Villar and Mr. Danian, there's no reference in the plea to diversion. The plea was just to an assault and battery, straight up. And
You pled guilty to assault and battery, and you're going to sit here and say, I've been through enough with this man. I don't think that's your best play.
at that time, the court modified bond to non-assaultive contact with Robert Stedman. But other than that, she pled to a 93-day misdemeanor. Are you both asking that the plea be modified to domestic violence with sentencing pursuant to the diversion statute?
I would leave that, Your Honor, to Mr. Danian and his client as to what they want to pick or what they want to do. I would point out that the police report, the original police report back in July, did indicate that after speaking to Holly, the officer detected a strong odor of intoxicants coming from her person. So I think that kind of belies her statement that she doesn't drink. So I would leave it to
Holly,
Danian. I would leave it to Mr. Danian to make a choice of what he wants to do.
Thank you very much. I think diversion, if eligible, I think the charges in Wisconsin, we'd have to look at to see if she had any prior domestics. But if that's not available, then the simple A and B with no jail, I would agree to.
Well, with the concern about the out-of-state sentences and convictions, the court is just going to stick with the plea that was entered previously, and that was to an assault and battery. As Stedman pled guilty. The court accepted that plea that was done on October 17. With that, Ms. Stedman, the court is going to order a brief period of probation for you. And as was noted, the court does not have the police reports. What's in the file is an affidavit. Here it sounds as though there was a chaotic situation going on between both Ms. Stedman and Robert Stedman. It sounds as though at many times both people could have chosen different courses of action that would have resulted in a different situation here. But the affidavit indicates that the officer spoke with Holly Stedman Holly was visibly emotional, had a difficult time forming sentences. She had a strong odor of intoxicants coming from her person. When asked what happened, Holly would begin to describe what happened, then ask why was this necessary. The children were fine. She was asked multiple times what happened. She said there was a verbal argument. Robert struck her on the head. Holly did have slight swelling. The court is aware how domestic situations can turn into the other partner trying to use that as a nuclear option against the other. And the court isn't going to assume that you have significant drug or alcohol issues, Ms. Stedman, but you will be prohibited from using any alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, or intoxicating substances while on probation. And probation will include counseling to address anger management, and controlled substance usage. You have a question?
I can wait. I can wait, sir.
Okay, the court is going to order 12 months of probation, and you will be eligible for early discharge if you are otherwise cooperative and fully complying with all terms of probation. So with that, the court will not order any jail time. And the fines and costs on this will be $200 fine, $300 court costs, $50 state costs, $75 crime victim right fee. Those fines and costs total $625. The oversight for probation is $360. That's a grand total, ma'am, of $985. They'll be due within 60 days, but if you need additional time, work with probation, okay? And they'll work with you. The court needs a phone number for you. What's a good number?
269.
Probation will be calling you this afternoon, so make sure you got your phone with you. And it seemed like you had a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's your question?
Can we take a hair follicle test?
Well,
Please,
you can
I'm
ask-
begging.
Well, you can always go to a hospital, take a hair follicle test, and pay for it on your own if you want to. I don't believe that our probation, I don't believe that our probation department uses those typically. But if you want to use one and provide it to your attorney for use in the domestic case, that might be something that you want to talk to Mr. Danian about. But in terms of what we're doing today, you're gonna be on probation, it's going to be, you could be off in as soon as 6 months, okay? And you'll talk to your PO, and if she thinks that you need to take a test, she can order a test, but it doesn't sound like you have anything to hide, correct?
I don't.
Okay, well, thank you. Is there anything else, Ms. Stedman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I want you to be successful with this, okay? That's the goal here, so that things like this don't happen in the future for you. Good luck to you, ma'am. Anything additional, Mr. Villar, Mr. Danian?
Nothing.
All right, Ms. Kamiri, are you all set?
Yes.
Okay, and who do we have here?
This is Timothy Howe.
All right, so Mr. Afternoon. Okay, so Mr. Howe, a warrant was served on you. You missed a pretrial hearing in your Lacey possession of stolen property case. We're gonna get that here reset. All right, and Mr. Sharp, he's over in the county jail, but it looks like the warrant was served on him and returned to the court. So what's your position on bail?
Oh, Your Honor, it appears that the only reason we're seeing him today is because he was arrested on a new theft charge, possession of stolen property charge. Warrant's been out for just coming up on 3 years. Warrant amount was $1,000. The city believes that's an appropriate amount to hold him on to ensure his return, given that he absconded for 3 full years and only appeared when he was arrested on a new similar charge.
All right,
Looks like counsel would need to be
reappointed.
revisited.
Ms. Kamari.
Your Honor, I'm requesting that he be released on his personal recognizance. During the time that he missed his last court hearing, he was homeless and going through difficult times. And he's now gotten his life on the right track. He has stable housing, has a full-time job, and supports 2 other people. He will be contesting this case, and we're unclear about the circumstances surrounding that new theft charge. And so that's a surprise to him. And right now, we're requesting that he be released. He promises to appear at his next court hearing. And we do request that counsel be appointed again.
All right, and Mr. Howe, I will appoint new counsel for you. That'll be a specific point.
He absconded for 3 years. Your Honor, I'd like to request a personal bond. What? What sense does that make?
And just gonna look and see if.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Your Honor, I forgot. There's one more thing. He currently has MRSA, and so he's supposed to be on medication, an antibiotic that's at home. And so he's dealing with that medical issue as well.
He has a hearing in courtroom 2 set as well. Mr. Howe, you haven't gone to see another judge yet today, have you?
No, sir.
All right, with the long failure to appear and the new charge, I think the $1,000 bail is reasonable. Set bail at $1,000, same conditions of release, and we'll get a pretrial hearing date set for you, Mr. Howe. All right, November 25th at 9:30, Mr. Howe.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you then. And you can let the corrections officer know that you're done with your Lacey court and you need to go to your county court.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Your Honor, present with me is Mr. Timothy Howe, number 7 on the calendar this afternoon, Your Honor.
It's like he missed an arraignment. Did you discuss with him his legal rights?
We did, Your Honor, and I do believe that Mr. Howe understands the constitutional protections that he enjoys during this process.
Mr. Howe, you're now charged with 1 count of theft. That's a gross misdemeanor, which carries with it a maximum penalty of 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. Plea if not guilty, you'll be entered. This matter will get set for future hearing. Is he seeking court-appointed counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Howe is seeking the appointment of Thurston County Public Defense.
I will appoint Thurston County Public Defense to represent you. We're going to set conditions of release. I'm going to hear from the state. Then I'll hear from Mr. Szewski.
Your Honor, the state's asking for bail in the amount of the warrant. At last checking, his 1 active warrant for possessing stolen property. His other warrant history, also no new law violations, and stay away from Bald Hill Road Southeast in Yelm.
What is that? Is that just a residence?
That is, it's the address of the incident, which is listed in the police report as a community market. When I looked it up, it appeared to be a mobile home park.
What was the, okay. So Mr. Szewski, do you know where that, I'm not familiar with Yelm as I am as with other parts of Thurston County. Do you know what that is?
Your Honor, my client maintains that he has absolutely no idea what these charges are, and I've read the police report, and quite frankly, I find that to be a very credible position. So Mr. Howe does not know who lives there or what that business is, and we have no objection to a stay away order from that address.
What was the address? What was the address again?
It's
Bald Hills Road.
Bald Hill Road Southeast.
And do you live in Mason County?
No.
This says you live, the address we have for you is in
Oh,
Shelton.
I forgot what county that was. Yeah, I live in Shelton.
Okay, that's, how long have you lived in Shelton?
Just about 6 months.
Okay, all right. Well, it's in Mason County. And so, Mr. Stashevsky, I'll hear from you on conditions of release.
Your Honor, defense would defer to the court regarding a no contact order with that address. Again, Mr. Howe relates to me that never been there before, has no intention of going there, so that there's no issue from a defense perspective on that point, Your Honor. Defense would argue that bail is not necessary in this case, Your Honor. I note that this is not that old of a case. The date of violation was from November 2024, but as per JABS, it looks like it wasn't filed until April of 2025. Mr. Howe has just the one other warrant that he is aware of, Your Honor, from the Lacey matter. Most importantly, though, Mr. Howe's in a much better living situation than he was back even just roughly 6 months ago, Your Honor. Taking a step back. Mr. Howe has struggled with homelessness since 2020. About 6 months ago, he started living with his brother in Shelton.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
The TV screen here froze here, Your Honor. Mr. Howe started living with his brother in Shelton. That's the Shelton address about 6 months ago. So he does have secure housing. He would also get notice today. I provided him with a sheet and let him know that he can attend court remotely in Thurston County District Court. That Zoom court is an option. I also gave him the number for Thurston County Public Defense. I would note that just a year, but there have been no new law allegations since November 21st, 2024. And then would also just highlight the nature of these allegations and the nature of this charge, that this case in particular seems like there might be some very viable defenses here, Your Honor. And for those reasons, would request that bail not be imposed. Thank you.
Did he provide a cell phone where we could send text reminders to?
I did, Your Honor, to Madam Clerk, ending in 2266.
All right, Mr. Howe, that you've not made an appearance on this. Apparently, it was summoned into court and didn't appear. Recognizing that you may be unhoused at a period of time, you're going to be released on this. Conditions of your continued release are don't have any criminal law violations, stay away from Bald Hills Road Southeast, and make all your court dates. Your next court date is going to be December 10th there at 10 a.m. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're going to get a piece of paper with that court date on it, and then you're also going to get a text reminder at the phone number that was provided by Mr. Stashevsky. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That's it for today. You're free to go.
Well, I really hope that he's able to make bond on his other case. Otherwise, he's not getting his time served credit on this case.
Wait about a week. You're going to get contact information for public defense. Wait about a week, contact that office, and then consult with who's ever assigned to your case about your case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then over at Nisqually, what's your name, please?
Nolan Amos.
All right, just hold on, Mr. Amos, okay?
Okay, Your Honor, it looks like there's been maybe a miscommunication here. I need to check in with Mr. Sabian because we have two cases and it looks like there's a conflation of the recommendation a bit. I was expecting two forms here. So I understand there is another civil case. Maybe the clerk could take that.
Yeah. I will, yeah. I just want to get clear on what Mr. Amos is here for.
We have two cases in pretrial status and
two.
3 on post disposition.
Got one Lacey case for theft, one county case for theft, but that was all.
Case 5A 0789 832.
832 was a post disposition. It's like that was, I can give you the date on that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So 832 had sentence imposed on September 26th.
I see a note from Mr. Sabota about that. Sorry about that. It's a little busy these days. Okay.
I think we've sorted that out. Well, rather, I've sorted out the mix up on my end only. Mr. Sabian was fine with Mr. Amos, so we're ready to go with the form as a manufacturer.
That one. All right, are you all set, Mr. Sabian?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
Are you all set?
Oh, yes, we're ready. Sorry.
Mr. Amos, I have your guilty plea here to the charge of theft. Did you want to plead guilty to that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have you reviewed your guilty plea statement with Mr. Sabian?
I have indeed.
You're waiving your legal rights in this case by pleading guilty. So that means you're giving up the right to take the case to trial and have the prosecutor prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury, the right to call your own witnesses to court who could testify in your defense, the right to hear and question witnesses who testify against you. You give up the presumption of innocence and the right to appeal your conviction. The maximum sentence you can get for this is 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. And even though there's a sentence recommendation from the attorneys in this case, you need to understand I don't have to follow anyone's recommendation, and I could impose up to the maximum sentence. Did anyone make any threats or promises to you to get you to plead guilty to theft?
No, Your Honor.
And then written here on your plea form, it says on October 23rd of 2025 in Lacey, I did take property of another with intent to permanently deprive them of it. It was under $750 and it was from Chevron. Is that your statement?
That is, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll accept your guilty plea. Mr. Sharp.
Thank you, Your Honor. Real quick, I'll put it out there. I calculate 12 days credit
12
on this case. He was booked in on the 23rd of October.
Mm-hmm.
City's recommendation, just to make sure it's clear there, it's for credit for time served on this, but then an additional 15 for the probation violations. It's on probation for, it was on probation for 5 cases, only 4 of them made the calendar and have holds. So we have 1 dangling, and that's okay. But I think it's important for the context here to note that he's on probation for 5 cases, all of them from 2025, all of them in Lacey. This is now a 6th criminal conviction in Lacey. That certainly deserves a response. City believes 15 days applied to those probation cases is quite a measured recommendation. We hope the court would agree that it's reasonable.
So total of 27 days with 12 credit.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sabian.
Yeah, I might have misunderstood. Some things were lost in translation. I assumed Mr. Amos would be getting credit for time served on his underlying case with 15 days of jail credit on the for all of his PV cases. So my assumption was that he would be getting credit starting from when he was originally incarcerated, October 23rd. If there was no meeting of the minds, I'm not sure if we can proceed, or maybe we can just proceed with in this case, an open sentencing, if you were, because I think I have some good things for the court to hear from Mr. Amos.
No objection to withdrawing the plea if defense needs more time to talk. Mr. Sagan, I tried to be clear in indicating that it was consecutive to the CTS sentence recommendation. So sorry if there was confusion on my part. No, I'd take a look at the notes, but Your Honor, no objection to pulling this back if we need to.
And if I may, I'm sorry, with consecutive, if credit for time served on the underlying, the consecutive would start at October 23rd. That's what I assumed. Credit for time served. But in this case, I guess credit for time served would start counting from today. So I misunderstood that part. It's entirely on me. Can I speak with Mr. Amos real quick?
Sure.
Thank you.
Stand by, Mr. Amos, okay?
Dude, if you want to go into a room alone with Mr. Amos, that's on you.
Okay, Mr. Sabian, can we go back to Mr. Amos's case?
Please, Your Honor, apologize to the court and to the city for misunderstanding.
All right, so we'll go back up.
And to Mr. Amos.
Did you decide which you want to do?
Yes, Judge, we decided to go with the open sentencing. City will make their recommendation, we'll make ours.
Okay, well, I have heard Mr. Sharps, so what's yours on behalf of?
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Amos?
We're asking the court to not impose any additional jail time. So that would mean credit for time served on the newest case. And if there's any probation violation that needs to be imposed on the prior cases, we ask that be run either with 0 jail time going forward or apply it retroactively to the time when Mr. Amos was originally incarcerated, so concurrent. Even with 15 days, with good time, by my count, he'll be getting out today. Several reasons to consider doing that. Mr. Amos told me that he is on a waiting list. He's about to get his permanent or more stable housing. He just got approved for his state disability, and he's waiting for SSI to come through. So he's going to be making about 800 plus change a month in passive income, which will help him stay out of trouble, help him prevent him from having to go out there and steal, take things that aren't his.
Disability is not passive income. That, oh my God. Well, okay, kind of is, but why is he on disability? I mean, I know there are hidden illnesses. I get that. But this one bothers me. And for the attorney to say, well, he's going to be getting $800 in passive income, so he won't have to go out and steal anymore. Okay, so rarely does the amount of income that they have coming in actually make a difference to whether or not they steal. They'll steal anyways.
Struck me as a very intelligent young man, well-spoken. I didn't feel like he was trying to fast talk me or anything like that. Given everything that he's looking up towards, I think there's little to no reason to keep him there while he's not getting any help. I think the deterrent effect has been met. He also had the opportunity to wait until next pretrial hearing in November. He asked us to move up to date so that he doesn't sit on the public's dime any longer than he has to. And he's rolling his dice today with your honor. So we're asking your court to give him credit for time served with no additional jail time. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Amos, do you want to say anything before I sentence you?
Just that, Your Honor, I understand very much, my situation, and I won't be making this mistake again. I'm very sorry for, doing this and wasting your time, being in this courtroom and everything. So I just want you to know I won't be making this mistake again, and hopefully won't ever have to be in front of you dealing with this again.
All right, well, Mr. Amos, it shouldn't come as any surprise to you. I hope it doesn't, but the rapid and repeated violations of the law, rapid and repeated thefts, is a recipe for you spending an awful long time in jail. And, the people in Thurston County, people in the city of Lacey, they don't want that. You don't seem to have a criminal history that I know of. Maybe you do, but it's from somewhere else, but nothing that comes up here, in our records until this year. And then it's just one after the other after the other. So that has to stop. And, I just don't think it's credible to say that, you shouldn't get a violation of your probation based on repeated violations of your probation. There's a lesson here that you're not learning. Something is not sinking in with you. So you've got to understand a couple of things. One is the accumulation of multiple similar offenses is going to result in increased punishment. And then in the type of crimes that you're committing, multiple repeat offenses can become felonies and you can go to prison for them quickly, maybe more than you think or understand at this point. So I'll give you two pieces of advice on that before I sentence you. One is that repeated stealing can be aggravated into felony crimes, so don't do it. The other is going back into stores that you've previously committed theft crimes in and committing another one in there can be immediately elevated to a felony crime called burglary. So you are not just getting a bunch of shoplifting charges, you're exposing yourself to the risk that these are going to all of a sudden be a lot more serious and have a lot more lasting effect on you. Okay. So the recommendation that the prosecutors made here is extremely reasonable under the circumstances. What I'm going to do is impose 364 days, 337 of them suspended, and credit for 12 already served since October 23rd. So that leaves you 15 days to serve, and then you'll be released on probation. And for the next 2 years after that, the conditions will be don't violate the law, don't have any contact with the taco time or the Chevron in Lacey. Now, your probation cases, I'm not going to do anything additional on that. I've consolidated all of that into just one case. So the total's 27 days, credit for 12 days served. And then you'll be released on prior conditions of your probation on the other cases.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Amos,
Honor.
good luck to you, and I hope you can kind of change the pattern here before it gets too bad.
Thank you.
Hang in there, Mr.
Good
Amos.
luck, sir. All right, and you can let the corrections officer know that you're done.
And so my release date, Your Honor, would be November 13th, correct?
That'll your final release date will be up to the jail because they apply the good time that you earned, so they'll be able to tell you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good time, my butt. I don't think there's a whole lot of that going on with him. Yeah. I hope you guys liked them. The clips. I know I had a good time finding them. Probably was. But just remember, he's getting over $800 a month now of passive income, so he won't have to steal. And, he took the plea because he didn't want to sit on the taxpayer's dime in jail. But he wants to sit on the taxpayer's dime on Social Security. Oh, I know that happens all the time. But I'm okay with it because then people go back and they watched again to see what they missed. And they watch the replay crew minis. And, I'm not going to complain about more views. Oh, I know. But at least he did get some jail time. 27 days total, minus good time, whatever that accounts to. Raccoons, you say? No. I couldn't imagine so. Well, he might have some. You got to have at least, what is it, 5? I think, to qualify. Oh, I'm trying to click and then it keeps jumping. I'm trying. Yes, there, I got it. Ha ha. Yes, I know. I know that because that's exactly what I used to do when I would watch people's streams. I would be more invested in the chat because that was the best part. And then later on, I'd be like, oh, I didn't actually see any of that. And I absolutely appreciate, more than you'll ever know, I appreciate the comments. Guys, that is the number one way you can help me, is commenting. Which reminds me, super huge favor request. If everybody can go to the Methany videos, and just, I don't care, if leave an emoji, a letter, anything you want, please. If everybody could do that for me, I would really, 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 really appreciate it. Because they're not going to get pushed out there. They'll never be seen unless they get comments. I would so appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, you are. Dynamite. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And I appreciate always reminding people. 5 for what? Oh, I don't know. I've heard working credits. Working credit. I already had forgotten. It might be 10. It might be 31. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Sure does. Hey man, I'll take all the help I can get right now. Everybody can share it to their Twitter, their X, their Instagram, anything. Please. Please get it out there. I would share that link on TM, but nobody's gonna type it out from seeing it on the TV screen. But they can click on it in the chat. I love you. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. All of the ways, the Buy Me a Coffee, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, they're all there. The Amazon list. Alrighty, guys. Oh, that's amazing. I am so happy for you guys. That's wonderful. Yeah, I actually got really, I got blessed with mine, but it was because I worked 3 jobs from the time when I was 15. No. Well, yeah, I started working at 15, and then at 17 I had 2 jobs. And then when I was 18, then I was working 3 jobs, and I worked 3 jobs all the way up until I had my daughter. So, yeah. Plus, at one point, I was working 2 full-time jobs and going to school, and I was in clinicals for school. So, I was working for free, basically. That was rough. Jamaican you crazy? What's his name? Hello, Marcus Roth. Good to see you. But by the way, thank you, Charlie. Oh my gosh. Oh. I just brought this up to Auntie M earlier when I was talking. So, I submitted all 3 of my songs to a woman to have them produced into actual songs. So all 3 of my country songs. They're in good hands right now, I sure hope. She sounds amazing. But anyways, my 3 most important, absolute amazing songs that I wrote. They're with a professional singer and producer, and yeah, she's working on them. But anyways, I had sent her the link from the members only live stream for her to be able to understand me and to understand those songs and why I wrote them, because I talked a lot about how personal they were and the story behind them, the origins of them. Well, I watched that stream because I had to type the lyrics, and there was one line that I needed to get or something. And so I watched the stream for nostalgia purposes. And do you guys remember Backpack? I totally forgot that's what we used to call him. I wrote that song, Better in Me, after he left me the first time. Backpack, he was the one that cheated on me, that I caught. Yeah, hobosexual. That's Backpack. I totally forgot that was his nickname. I mean, they're all getting uploaded under the PAWFURM, and the label, the because you got to choose a label even if you're an independent. So the label is The Night Shift with April, and the artist is the PAWFURM. I am so blessed. I have the greatest friends in the absolute history of the universe right here. I've got the best people in all the world in my chat. You included. I just forgot that's what we called him. Man, I wish I could forget him. I wish I forgot him the first time. That's probably the one. That's probably the one. Because what happened was I did it as a members only originally, and then in order to send it to the singer, I had to make it public. When I made it public, YouTube pushed it out as if it was a new video. I didn't want it to do that, but it did that. Like Dora the Explorer. Backpack, backpack. Yeah. Oh, and sorry, I did not mean to click that manual. And what I meant, or what I meant. Oh, okay, guys, I'm getting tired. I think what happened, that was when my light with my fan, the cord broke. So I wasn't able to turn my light on. And then I had to have my neighbor, the one that is now sitting in prison, I had to have him come over and put up that temporary light. And then my other neighbor put up the one that's up there now. Uh-oh. One of the kitty cats is outside meowing to come in. Sorry, guys. I gotta go. Plus, I gotta go potty. So, good timing, kitty. Good timing. Yeah, he had a little bit of a booze and vroom vroom problem. 7 times in Texas. And I think 2 in Wisconsin. So when the sentencing came down, it came down hard. So yeah, it's actually a beautiful, beautiful night out. It is. That's why I got the window open, and yeah, it is. You are just the sweetest, Manuel. Thank you for your help. I couldn't do this without my mods. All of you. Even you. Oh, I just streamed 2 hours of them. Not tonight, but there's always tomorrow. Just go back and watch from the start. Thank you guys so much for coming. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.